For some reason, OBS has been really problematic lately for me. It just keeps wanting to sign me out of my account. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was in the middle of trying to do something. Because a problem I was having, because I wanted to have this can be. Right now I'm editing the file for the tangential drive motor I want to use for this robot. But the robot I'm working on today is going to be a new robot. It's basically going to be an undercutter called Wendigo, and it's going to have forks in the back, and it's going to have 2 wheels. The idea is that it's basically, I'm trying to turn a horizontal into a control bot. So for now, I got to make sure this actually works. Okay. Debating how I want this bolt pattern to be. Because he did not include mates. I think I actually want. Otherwise, when it gets hit in specific ways, it's. The fuck is this music? Not what I want. Doing some. I should have done this beforehand, but I did not. That plane is kind of what I want. That top plane, yeah. That. Okay, there we got it that way. I want this to front plane. Frick. Oh, it's because I put it wrong spot. I don't know why it was being weird. That. Because it just wanted to import everything. I don't know. I'm not. We'll see how many views I actually get today. Okay, now I can actually sort of control a little bit more. We're gonna do top. What? Am I crazy? Did I not? Okay, there we go. The planes are doing weird stuff. Not plane. Oh, crap. Not sure what's going on there. Not sure why that's all the way over. I don't know why the top plane's so low today. You know? Because I thought I set this up in a normal way, but I guess not. Realistically. Give me parallel to the right. We'll just make this not coincident, but we'll make it parallel. So from there, I want to be make sure this is. I guess we're starting for the left side. This is just meant to be a dummy for the weapon blade. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy right now. Mostly just planning things out currently. For now, we're going to make this coincident with the top plane since it wants to do weird shit. What the frick? What is this assembly? Why is it doing weird shit? We're struggling today. Why is this like 100 yards away? I am struggling today, apparently. For the sake of it, this is probably always going to be the central part anyways, but I am just not having a good go of it. There we go. Okay, so this is the center of the robot. Okay. Now that now most of the parts are near each other. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I get the feeling that I'm gonna have to mount this upside down based on the pulley, but and this is definitely gonna have to be a distance mate. I was gonna design wheel. Oh no. I forgot that I had a cheat sheet for what I was going to do with the dimensions. I think we're actually going to need like 1.25 wheel, which is a little bit bigger than I was, at least 1.5 inches, I think. Let's make some placeholder wheel. New part. Make some quick wheels. Actually, I want this in inches. Easier. And then we're just gonna do 1.5 inches. These are gonna. That's just what it's gonna have to be. And I think we want to do. Try to start with 1/4 inch. I don't know if I want to go too much bigger than that, but actually probably will because it is gonna be tangential. Come on, bats. I don't want to throw it in that. Gonna need 2 of these. We want these to be constant to each other. But we probably want them both to be coincident with the top plane because that's how I did the Since that's how I did the motor. Top. Nope. Not that one. Top. Right plane, I guess, for lack of a better plane. Right. Top. There we go. Make those in line with each other. And we'll just... Okay, I think actually what we might want to do is do a tangent. Not tangent, symmetrical. Oh, we'll do this. Right. Okay. And then from there... I feel like realistically this is... Actually, these are definitely going to be wider wheels than quarter of an inch. Or half an inch. Yeah, quarter of an inch isn't... Try half an inch. I'm a little bit bigger. That way they can actually get their... Hey there, King Pie Games. My one regular. I think we want this to be... Right now, today we're working on a undercutter with tangential drive. I get the feeling a lot of people are going to be making tangential drive robots this year. Not just me. I think tangential drive is going to be the hot new thing this year. Oh, I think, yeah, that looks perfect. But we're going... So we just need to... We're just sort of... I'm kind of starting with the drive because I want to see how this ends up looking. Because I actually, at some point, I think I want to make a... what am I trying to say? I want to make a... Like, this be... The drive be a whole pod that I can use in other robots, too. We want that to be a distance mate. Millimeters. Yeah, that's probably it's probably supposed to intersect with that. How that goes. Yeah, because currently right now this is the... Oh yeah, that was another thing. I want... The whole idea is that this right plane, we're going to do a distance mate. 3 millimeters, maybe? This should be 2 inches from the center. Because base, I mean, that's obviously going to be lower, though. We're going to change this to a distance mate. It was always going to be a distance mate, but I was having troubles at the beginning to get everything in place. Nah, I think we can go. We're going for an undercutter. What's 15 look like? 15's too low. Go 10 millimeters down. Now that's 11. Yeah, I think that actually we're gonna need rooms for heads of screws, so maybe we want to keep it at that for now. Actually, I want to see it. Yeah, that should be correct. Yeah. And I think we want to do a mate from right plane of this. Front. With distance. Yeah, I think we're going to need some, move this back just a teensy bit. 70 looks like. 70 looks like holes in our 72. I think we want a little bit more. 3 millimeters. I've never designed an undercutter, certainly not one like this, so we'll see how this works out. Should have. Yeah, it's the blade. It's basically just a placeholder because I don't feel like getting too into designing the blade. So, and I wanted it to basically be 360. This is supposed to be an ant, by the way. So it's going to be a very tight package. I also get the feeling this is going to be... I'm realizing that I may have to really think about how that blade is mounted first and foremost. Because this is what I was thinking of, like driving it. Or driving the blade. Currently, I'm trying to think, because this is going to have to be mounted to something like carbon fibers. I'm going to start working on a base plate. Insert component. Oh, yeah. I hear about a lot more people using it here in the US too. I know a lot of people have tangential drive robots planned. This will be my first time messing with it though. This is supposed to be Antweight. It's going to be a really tight package. I want to put this basically between there. For right now, actually what I want to do. Create a sub-assembly. Configure component assembly. I wanted to form. Yes, this is going to be a 1 pound Antweight for this US. This weapon blade, for reference, is 4 inches. Obviously, I can change it in the future because I haven't designed it fully, but I'm currently building around this being a 4-inch weapon blade, and I'm trying to have the width of the robot be the width of the weapon blade. Trying to get this all to fit. I've never designed a robot like this, so I'm not sure how this is going to end up working. Going to be, because I know when I was designing Ozark Howler, like I pretty much had everything already figured out before I even went to CAD. Yeah, this is going to be this is going to be a tight fit. Yeah, because my idea, this is going to be belt driven because I want to keep as much all the weight underneath the wheels. So I can't, so if I were to do direct drive, that wouldn't work. We've been using it. Okay. 1806. But yeah, this is just the repeat brushed that's like designed for it. But yeah, I know people have been using actual or just like regular off the shelf stuff for it. I don't want to design a base plate. What I'm going to need is something to mount the blade to, and I'm not used to designing with things that blades are supposed to be mounted to. Cheap Chinese ones, yeah. I mean, especially for ants, using a lot of cheap stuff can take you pretty far. I'm going to design the... I'm debating if I want to design this in the assembly or outside the assembly. Come with a big shaft. Okay. I see. Just slide them to the other side. Yeah, because I know these ones are meant to be mounted directly through there. I think I'm gonna design the. So I'm gonna I want to design a 3D printed weapon mount, but the thing is, it's gonna end up. I really didn't think about this. This is the thing about doing this on stream. There's a lot more pressure. Maybe I should just focus on the. But it's gonna mount to some. I'm like getting it out, but yeah, because I need 3mm weapon. Yeah, this is. Also have to decide what thickness of carbon fiber I'm going to use too. Because I'm probably just gonna have carbon fiber for the plate that goes here. I actually haven't used carbon fiber in an ant, so I'm gonna have to figure out what. Because yeah, we're gonna need some sort of keying. Actually, for now, I want I do good, yeah. Usable planes at least. I'm gonna use mate. Probably gonna center this. Sorry guys, I'm getting analysis. Oh god, I think we might move. Unfortunately, it's the only thing that's flat to the. Design that base stuff. That will do. I'll probably have to change this in the future because I'll have to calculate the actual pulley length. But For now, we're gonna do that. I get the feeling I'm gonna need a custom weapon. Because I was originally thinking about using the like repeat robotics one, but I don't think that's gonna work as well for an undercutter. Because it's not gonna be supported correctly. Let me think. Because yeah, the repeat robotics one, they like basically what the scaler uses. I was gonna basically steal one off of a scaler. Yeah, we'll just actually I might take the CAD from the scaler one and just modify it. Because the thing is, machine would be ideal though, but the problem is that's expensive. Oh, it doesn't come. Comes as one thing. Sorry. But I'm currently fan. Because currently the pulley that I'm using is the same pulley that is off of repeat robotics that the scaler uses. I was thinking about something like just need this. Or I was just gonna use some. I was just trying to see how this is made. Got some thrust bearings. Honestly, fuck like it. What is this bolt? The singular. What are these? I'm really confused as to bolts going. It's got head on each end. Confusing me. Also, I hate this song. It's like farting. Getting analysis. I think I'm just gonna full send it. I'm gonna start designing shit. I'm gonna, because part of me knows that if I make, I guess I could probably get away with a 3D printed hub in a ant, at least for a while. But yeah, because we'll do some keying like that. What diameter is it? What am I doing? Not used to. Does this scaler use pins from each side? Like, or screws from each side as opposed to like one shaft? I guess I also didn't show the threads. But yeah, I think he looks like he needs a shaft on each side. Because how much did I currently have the weapon blade at? The overthinking this. 0.87, 0.187. Or 0.187. Or point, yeah, 0.7. Check some. Well, think about how big that center hole will be. It's going to be at least 4 millimeters, right? For this center hole. At least. Could be up to a 1/4 inch. 5 millimeters. Feels like a middle ground. So I feel like the size of the middle shaft is what's going to drive the overall. Millimeter. Oops. That part of it. And we're going to need bigger cylinder. .3D printing it's probably gonna. Two. It's gonna be coming up through the bottom, and then it's just gonna have to be coming to. Because I'm just trying to envision how this goes together. Wait, because I need screw holes somewhere. I'm gonna want it for screw holes. Yeah, because that's what Peter's got. I'm pretty sure these are 4mm screw holes. You could try to get away with 3mm, I guess. I don't think that's gonna work out well. Let's say I try to do, call it 3.2 because it's probably not going into it directly. Yeah. That's for me trying to get away with shit. That's 2mm that way. Where is that even from? Yeah, there's no. Yeah, this just actually. I'm sorry. I'm having to think too much. Because I am definitely going into some new territory with this. And it's robot's definitely going to explode in its first event because I'm trying to design this weapon assembly. I need to make currently making screw holes. No, I don't want to mirror that entity. And then that's what these are. I want to make 4 of them similar to what Peter's got going on. Unfortunately, I often have ideas for like the big parts, but until I make the thing and have it break, I don't have ideas on how to make this like be durable. Not until I break it and see how it breaks. The weapon blade attaches there, is kind of keyed in, and then goes through here. This is going to be where it's going to like come down. Gonna be a lot of thrust bearings. But There, no, it's not like okay. Entity. Oh, I didn't want here. Yeah. Out. Maybe a non-zero chance that I decide to do this in what am I trying to say? Because if this ends up being plastic, I may have to end up printing nuts in here. Okay. Actually, I really should do a revolve cut, actually. We're going to do a revolve cut, and then I'm just going to cut the holes out. Not sure why I didn't automatically. Here's what we want to do. Because I'm basically, I want to make a position. Oh, it's literally just... I could just continue doing it in layers like I was doing it, but... Come, frick. Whoops. Linear. Equal and collinear. No, not 5 millimeters. I've got 2 millimeters. I don't need that much. This needs to be. I'll do 5. Okay. Okay. The idea is this part needs to be I want this a little bit longer so it can like what am I trying to say? So it can like go through because it's gonna obviously because it's an undercutter, the weapon blade isn't gonna be supported between it, but like this part I still want to be sandwiched between two like sturdy things. I'm just gonna invert all these. See through all. You know what? Realistically, I probably should know. I should definitely save that because that was. You know what? I'm just gonna pretend like I'm building it out of aluminum, so that way I have that option in the future. I'm not feeling this. Oop. What? Okay, what the frick is some of this music? Hmm. How big did I make the wheels? Did I make them 1.5 inches? Please tell me. That's what I had a feeling. I don't know if you guys can see the issue, but I certainly. Although, let me check some. We're either gonna do 2 or 3 million. And we're gonna adjust some thicknesses. Is it? Because I'm debating whether I want the top to be okay. This is. I don't want to shoot that part. I want to change the thickness. No, because I'm gonna need to make room for a bearing. So that's why I forgot why I added the extra thickness. I needed room for extra bearings. Um, because I'm gonna need a thrust bearing or something. Because I can't just have it sit on top there. Can't. I could do the other way. I'm trying to make this as short as possible. This is why I was originally looking for a shorter. That was definitely what? Not sure how that works. Because the other option is to have it go. Do that and then basically keep it like this. You can find a way to mount this below. Actually, or we could have the whole pulley system, because I worry if I have the whole pulley system below where it's the thing holding it together, that it's going to be like canted in some way. The other option is to keep this here. Oh, we're going. If we essentially have the navy a little bit there at the inch and a half. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make an inch and a half work. I'm trying to keep this thing an inch and a half tall. Although although this thing I could probably cut. I don't know. I could make this a little shorter, but. Actually, no, I think. Parallel. It's called the floor. Am I tripping? I'm not seeing it. Oh, reading. Trying to. Okay, that's the floor. Okay, we'll have, instead of distance from the top plane, we'll do distance from the just to have it be a little more helpful, maybe? Currently, we're 3 millimeters off the floor. How few millimeters off the floor can we get away with? You know, you would think that. Well, the chassis is going to depend on all this. So I'm trying to put everything into place, and then I'm just going to build the chassis around it. I'm kind of building I often do this. I'm building the chassis last on purpose. I'm just going to make it work with everything around it. For the sake of, oops. Yeah, I've basically catted almost nothing in this. This has not been a, I don't know, maybe I'll end up giving up and trying to work on the cat chassis, but Some of this music, damn. Why is this? I want this. I was trying to see how tall the head of this is. No, I didn't want to mate. Yeah, well. I'm definitely cutting it close if I'm measuring the heads of its screw. But where did... Wait. Where'd my hub go? That was weird. Because I also haven't decided how I want everything to mount. I decide how it's mounted, because I don't know if I want this, how badly I need this to be supported there. Yeah, I think I wanted this the way it was. Because my idea is that it's basically going to have like a carbon fiber top plate that's going to mount to a lot of this. Going to keep a lot of it rigid. I think the height might want to be close to that as we can get. I also don't necessarily need to use this, because part of me was considering modifying this in a way that I can use a pulley that's like a 3D printed pulley that wraps around this and essentially has the pulley go around the whole thing instead of using this. That could keep it lower. Actually, you know what? I'm going to at least have that plate part. Component. Oh, no. Rename it before I forget. Plate. Forgot to actually do the thing that worked. Equal. Oh, that's 2, 3. Right into it. This as to why these are blue. Oh, there we go. I may end up changing that later. That is a tangent. Definitely just gonna tangent. Okay, so this is obviously a way bigger diameter. Yeah, it should be definitely, it should be slightly bigger than that. Yes. I guess we, there'll be have to be a shaft here, so I'm probably gonna. From the origin? Not like that. 44, that's a tentative dimension. Obviously, there's going to end up being speed holes in this at some point, but... Oh, I forgot a step. I did this circle because I was lazy. Just definitely not using 10mm carbon fiber. That would be excessive. Okay. Because if I use 3mm carbon fiber. Actually. Oh yeah, I forgot carbon fiber isn't right. I thought it was. I just swear I've made things carbon fibers before. Forgot which one I used. Okay. Okay, now this helped me visualize it at least. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch of speed holes and stuff in it, but currently that is not the priority. So right now we're kind of dangling a bit. Or like, because if I feel like if I just bolt it to that, we're going to be like way out in the open. So I think it's going to... trying to think what... I'm realizing, yeah, the other carbon fiber is going to have not much... Because if I do a second thing of carbon fiber here, I'm not going to be able to go nearly as far back. But I think feel like I almost have to. I'm gonna have to get creative and actually use a different pulley, just pulley that goes to the... Yeah, I think I'm might actually end up... Yeah, because otherwise it's practically impossible to get it to fit without doing goofy stuff. Because I'm trying to, because like I'm basically using stuff that the scaler uses, but I am doing something different than it. I'm gonna have to look for some at 3M pulleys. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be an ongoing process. It's gonna take me forever, but so I'm gonna prevent myself from going insane. I'm gonna go to the open this up. Find a drive pod system. New part. When drive pod. Okay, so we're basically just gonna Nope, that's not what I wanted. Not at all. What does like does that? Like, you know what? I want to be tangential. Also, this will make me feel like I made progress. Well, I will have made progress. They need to be, but because it needs to happen still, I need to design this drive system. Are these like smaller than I thought? 2.5 millimeter holes? Smaller than I was expecting. What I get for not putting a millimeters for those. Six is gotta be bigger than that. It's gotta be 2.5 because I'm gonna need my screws have heads. Just trying to make this. I don't think of how it's gonna end up mounting. Actually, we'll give it a little more breathing room than that. I never actually fleshing out the is to make this thicker so I can actually have it something, give it something to mount to, because it just straight doesn't. Yeah, we'll do it that. I need to change some of how something look. It all looks the same color. We're gonna just make this black. Sometime. Oh god. Did I actually make it blue? Oh, too black. Ooh, that's actually surprisingly close to the right. I just made up a number. Surprised that worked out so well. I'll make it a millimeter. Oh, I didn't actually even set the height. It's got a lot of work to do. It's gonna be an undercutter. But I'm not. Yeah, tangential drive undercutter. But I have plans for what's going to be going on in the back of it. My goal is I have to make this as compact as possible to be able to do what I'm trying. The thing is, I've never made an undercutter before, so trying to figure out how to do this, how to mount it, because I want it to be a pulley, because I want the motor back here to make sure all the weight's on these wheels for drivability. But at the same time, trying to get this pulley to line up here, I may need to just mount it differently. Or because I was thinking about, because this using the can, having the pulley wrap around the can, but I want this to be supported in a different way. Because it's not, there's no way I can get away with just mounting it up here and they screw it. But plus, I feel like this is almost gonna be scraping on the ground, like these wheels. Like it's not big enough for these. I'm like, I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. I'm gonna have to design a pulley to go around that. But I'm probably gonna end up using some baseline pulley because it's 28 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 29 millimeter, 29 millimeter. I do think it's kind of funny that I'm realizing that I'm going further and further away from what I was originally planning. S3M, please. Oh yeah, that's the. Sorry, I'm looking at employees. But yeah, because meant for like a. Hmm. HDT3, maybe? What I'm at. Oh, that's a larger tooth or a smaller tooth. Hmm. Motor diameter. Oh, what? M56. Download. Open today. It's a PDF. Sorry, I'm getting. We're looking at. Don't need to look at that. Don't need the same fiasco we had. By the way, do you have a reference for this bot? I do not have a reference. Because I'm trying to like combine multiple robots together, and I didn't think to have a reference for the bot for the weapon. Otherwise, I probably would have figured something out by now. Because the idea is that I wanted a robot that could drive. Because I want to end up having. The plan is that in the back there's going to be forks, which is like the whole point of the robot is to have a weapon in the front and forks in the back. And the whole point is also that so that if I drive forward, I can hit people, but if I drive backwards, I can also scoop them up. It was not the PDF I was expecting. I was hoping for a drawing, but. But yeah, the idea is that I just wanted a robot that could drive forward and backward and still hit the opponent. And originally it was going to be a vertical, but I realized vertical spinners want forks in the front. And if I have forks in the front, I can't really have forks in the back. That just wouldn't really work out. So I decided a horizontal, and I decided that an undercutter would be the best choice. And the reason is I felt like it's supposed to be more of a control-y bot, which is I thought an undercutter made more sense. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out pulleys. It should probably still be a 6mm pulley. It's gonna be goofy as hell. Although with that, this part will make this shorter. My music stopped because. Okay. Instead of that being a distance, not from the front. Not quite what I was going for. But it'll work, I guess. Trying to do this and make it all work. I really want these pods to be symmetrical. And if you put a why not have forks at the front and put a wedge on the back? Because I feel like the wedge in the back wouldn't be able to get underneath people. You know, like it wouldn't quite have the same effect if I had a wedge in the back, but. Then I think even if it was hinged in the back, I could see it still getting stuck if it's hinged, but. Because I also really wanted 4 wheels. It could also make this whole robot taller. That is also an option. The wheels can be as tall as I want them to be, so I don't know why I need to fringe it. What? This does not fit the vibe. Oh, don't need that. You didn't need to see that. You saw nothing. Could just make the whole robot taller. Because I think that might actually make a lot of my problems go away, but. Although, the thing is, trying to think of how this is going to end up looking. I have a pulley that's like the exact width. Currently, we're going to suppress this. I just completely forgot how to suppress things for a moment there. Good. So, we're going to where'd I okay. But yeah, originally I actually did have a plan for the wedge to be in the back. And it was basically going to be the shaped like a doorstop, like it was going to be like a slice of cheese with a like a take a slice of cheese and then put it sideways and then you put a vert on it. So it was going to itself be a whole wedge. But then I didn't like it. But yeah, original idea was a vert. Maybe I'll circle back to that idea, but it is currently not. Oh, I just need to rename it. And not rename it while editing it. Motor pulley? We'll call it motor pulley. The other one's the weapon pulley. But yeah, I imagine that I'm gonna end up be working on this part or on this bot for a couple weeks. Idea is entity. It's 3M. Pulley. Trying to figure out if I can find something easy to do. Pulley. How do people design pulleys on their own? I need a. Where y'all getting me? Oh, we got an image. Oh. Okay, so we're going to use this. I'm not going to have it on screen when I do it. You're not going to be able to see it. I'll be able to see it, which is the important part. But I just wanted to show you what we're working with. Okay. Pitch. I forgot which pitch. S3M. We're doing the 3mm pitch. The first time actually just trying to design a pulley, so let's see how this works out. Because normally for every pulley that I've done, I've just taken like the CAD for the pulley and then just modify it. I want to sneeze in your guys' ear. Figure out what some of these dimensions are even going to. Oh, this is not. What am I doing? Do 1 point. Should be 1.1. There's the mirror about that. Okay, we're looking a lot more like a pulley. Actually, wait. Your pitch. Okay, there I'm. Here we go. Structure. 0.31. Okay. Really confused why these. Oh, it's leveled. Okay, so I'm looking too far down. F 25. So we got 29. So we probably want whatever. 30 maybe. So we're say put this at 30. What's that look like? Oh, that's it. Like a. No, we got to go bigger than 30. 32 maybe. No, too small. 35 might be our magic number. Yeah, there we go. 35. I don't like the fact that. Oh, there's. Yeah, that's because there's a dimension. Dumb? Is that what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing. How does anyone make? I'm missing. Oh, is it a long? Try. Nope, that's not where I'm. There we go. Okay, and now we need to. Circular pattern. Entities to pattern. And what I say? 35. So we need 32 teeth. Well, I learned something. Gosh. Okay. First time made a pulley live on camera. There we go. Trim. I know there's a quicker way, but I probably won't trust it. And then we do surface, I think. Honestly, probably gonna have the whole thing go up to that surface. I'm probably gonna end up adding some. I'm gonna have to add some fillets. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, so what we're gonna do is gonna get really tedious. Oh, that's really tedious. Because I know I could have done it like in the sketch, but I also know if I would have done this in the sketch, it would have yelled at me. They would have effed up my mention. Late circular. Build expert. Oh, that's no. Change. I don't want to change fill items. No. Open. Oh, it's because it's not the right number. Wait. 8. Okay, that. You're an expert fillater. Start loop. Ooh, almost. Almost. Nope. We were so close. We're so close. Okay. That. Is it? Nope. Never mind. Nope. That was worse. This is why I just do it by hand. No, people call me silly when I do each and every single one. And no, definitely don't want. It's gonna do every single. All convex. Oh no, nope. It's all too many. Fine. Do it. Do it manually. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Do it manually because aren't enough. Scratch, otherwise it's gonna bother me. 8. Worry about AI taking my job. I don't. Apparently, an AI can't find a pattern. Because these, for those wondering, the auto feature wanted to do the inside features at the same diameter, but they're supposed to be a different diameter for the fillet. That is why I'm doing this manually. Not because I just hate myself. I only have to click this 64 times. It's fine. Did more tedious things. I used to play RuneScape back in the day. Got some calming music. All good. Pretty little fillets. I don't know if I could pull off being the Bob Ross of doing CAD. Pretty little mistakes. Happy little fillets. Our gears. I really didn't actually watch much Bob Ross when that was on TV, so I would not be capable of emulating him. As fun as that would make this stream, maybe more people would watch. There we go. Okay. Now to do it on the inside. I want to cry. Okay. Let me make sure I have the right. Okay, this one needs to be 0.15. Oh, nope, that's. I don't know. Sure, this is riveting. Oh, god damn it. Oh no, this is. I can already tell this is gonna be way harder. It's gonna keeps wanting me to do the face. This is interesting for you guys. I know this is probably some peak YouTube content. Number one top of the recommendations. This is tiny 1/10 of a millimeter fillet. That's probably because I'm 3D printing it. It's probably not even gonna actually matter. Yet, you know, it would bother me if I didn't do it. Because if I'm gonna do something, I may as well do it right. Even though it doesn't matter, because my methods of production are probably not even to this finiteness. Am I gonna make this out of PLA plus or polycarbonate? Because I don't think I'll do TPU. I feel like doing a TPU gear, I don't think those work as well. I've heard of people trying it because, you know, TPU all the things, but I think they wear a lot quicker than you'd think. Plus, I think they get jammed up with the soft gears. I think ends up being soft on soft, and it doesn't work. Really fits the vibe, though. Song. I'm not sure how loud the song is for you guys, because I know I turned it down for you guys. Cause, you know, even when I put it on the lowest volume, it's pretty loud for some reason. Louder for me than it is for you. Although you guys also aren't trying to listen to me over... Or you are trying to listen to me over the music, while I'm not trying to listen to me over the music. I don't need to hear me that well. Oh no. The last one I borked it. There we go. My hand. Okay. I didn't actually check what the height of that is. Oh, that's way higher than we need. Okay. Because what we need it to be is about, we want a little over 6 millimeters. Or 6 millimeter belts or what we're gonna do. That. Entities. Bigger one. Don't ask me how I'm going to mount it. I haven't figured that out yet. Part of me is thinking set screws, but part of me is also thinking set screws isn't going to work. Another part of me is considering modifying the case of the motor to like flatten the sides of it too, so that it like stays better. Do people do that? Is that a thing? Or did I just make... No, there's no way. I mean, people do it for hub motors, but I haven't heard of people doing it for a... not fit the web. I don't want to get accused of cultural appropriation. Okay. We don't need to do a surface. Probably like 2 millimeters. Definitely the other. 2 millimeters actually is probably even more than we need. Because really we're just trying to like not make the plate go wherever it feels. This is some funky music. No, that's... What am I doing? It's not even a sketch plane I wanted. Crap. Then I have to switch direction. But I get the feeling if I just try to press fit it, it's not going to end up working the way I want it to. Or maybe it will. Guess I could just have the nut sort of keep it down a little bit, but. Convert entities. I think yeah, that's a shaft. How tall that is descendant being now? Way taller than it needs to be is the answer. This is goofy. Actually, what am I doing? Hang on. I feel sorry. I got a text from my condominium. Oh, this is the longest stream I've done. I've been here 2 hours. I'm probably gonna finish up this pulley and then I'll sign off. Okay, the problem is. Okay, the problem is that we have currently is that not going, we want to, sorry, I'm spacing out. We want to basically have it so it cinches down correctly. Oh, what the frick? So we want to give it a little feature to cinch down on. Thicker or wider? Well, I guess technically both. Millimeters. Actually, I'll do it like actually, because it's probably going to compress a little bit. There we go. Millimeters. I'm actually going to change this one to be blind. 3 millimeters. Actually, what we'll do is we'll make this 8. Flip it. That way it's a more accurate representation of what's going on. Actually, how we want to do this is, forgot this one. Don't want it symmetric. It's symmetric. So basically what I'm trying to do is kind of make it form to the actual thing better. I feel like right now we're gonna do and we'll that later. Yeah, we'll see how that ends up actually working out. This is a, oh my god, this is comically large. This is, I'm doing the spinner math is going to be goofy. But that's, I'm going to call it there. I've been on for 2 hours and it's 9 o'clock here. Do some stuff before bed. Thanks to all who joined in, and my commenters, as double thanks. But even if you're lurking, thank you. Hope you guys have a great night. I'm probably going to continue on this every night until it gets interrupted by like a different bot. And by interrupted by a different bot, I mean like in February after Hodag fights at SEMO, I'm probably going to want to make changes. And so I'll probably do that CAD, which will probably interrupt this, but we made pretty good progress. So we'll see where we are by then, because I think I'll have 2 weekends more, or two more Thursdays to work on it before that. So we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time.